Thanks for tuning into the BoshNRoll channel. Liking the video and subscribing to the channel are free and easy for you, and they help me out a lot. If you want to go further with your support, Patreon and YouTube membership offer access to the BoshNRoll Discord community, early access to lists, written content, things like that. You can have me play your deck on the channel, and the highest tiers come with individual coaching sessions. If you use YouTube membership, you also get sweet badges and emotes integrated here into YouTube. You can support the channel while you shop at tcgplayer.com by using my affiliate link in the video description, and you can play any deck anytime by using a cardhoarder.com loan account on Magic Online. If you want to wear your support, check out the merch store. And of course, thanks for being here. Now let's go play some Magic. Welcome back to the BoshNRoll channel for another Legacy video. Today, at the request of Patreon subscriber Tony, we have our foot on the gas pedal with Sudden Substitution combo. I put up a 5-0 trophy a couple weeks ago on the channel with Hivemind combo that had a backup in Sudden Substitution. It complemented the Pact action that Hivemind was already trying to do. This build has emerged since then, and all it's trying to do is Sudden Sub. There is no backup plan. I guess you could technically win a game by paying 5 mana for a 4/4 red giant creature with your Pact of the Titan, or beat down with Spirit Guides, but really, there is no plan with this deck other than resolving Sudden Sub. This is a dedicated, give them a Pact quickly combo deck. This build is from Jax at JaxMTG on Twitter. Jax is the person who you want to be following if you like killing people on turn 1, oops all spells, tin fins, various dark ritual bullshit. Jax is your person for that. Check them out if you like these sort of decks. What's going on here, if you missed the last one and haven't seen this before, Sudden Substitution, 2 blue instant, split second. As long as this spell is on the stack, players can't cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. So Sudden Sub is functionally uncounterable in all normal situations. Exchange control of target non-creature spell and target creature. Then the spell's controller may choose new targets for it. The goal here is to cast one of these packs. These are all 0 mana spells originally from Future Sight that you get an effect now that you have to pay for later. And if you don't pay for it later, you lose. What we try to do here is cast one of these and trade it for an opponent's creature. Then when the pact resolves, the controller of the pact, who is now your opponent, is left with the bill. They got to pay for this thing in the upkeep or they're dead. The existence of this combo makes casting a creature a huge liability, which is great because most decks need creatures in play to win. So if they're not deploying creatures and turning on your combo, then they're giving you tons of time to sculpt, and it's a bad scene for them either way. If the deck simply does not have creatures or refuses to cast one, Forbidden Orchard is ancient technology, usually used in Oath of Druids decks. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Whenever you tap Forbidden Orchard for mana, target opponent creates a 1/1 colorless spirit token. You can give them a creature. Attached to a land, uncounterable. Here you go. Have a creature. Enjoy that. The deck finds its redundancy with Merchant Scroll. 1 and a blue, search your library for a blue instant card and put it in your hand. Sudden Substitution is that blue instant card you're going to be looking for most of the time. Brainstorm and Ponder, also of course here to help you out. And the really exciting piece of tech that Jax innovated that wasn't in my list was Overmaster. 1 red sorcery. The next instant or sorcery you cast this turn can't be countered, and you draw a card. So this is a cantrip. If you're not ready to go off, you could just cycle it for a red. But if you are ready to go off, it is the next instant or sorcery you cast can't be countered. So by investing 1 extra mana in your Sudden Sub combo, you play Overmaster. Your Pact can't be countered because that's the next spell you're going to cast. Then you hold priority and trade them for an uncounterable Pact, and now they have to pay for it. Normally there's an opportunity. You can't counter Sudden Substitution, but you can counter your own Pact. Once I give them the Pact, they can fight over the spell itself. But if Overmaster is here, then that spell is not counterable, and all they can do is pay for it or lose. We've got a pretty robust spread of fast mana here. Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, and 4 Spirit Guides. I love the 1 Elvish Spirit Guide, even though we are a deck with actual red cards, and Simian Spirit Guide is the obvious inclusion. sometimes you might want a Summoner's Pact for 1 extra mana to get your combo off. So the inclusion of 1 Elvish Spirit Guide over the 4th Simian Spirit Guide is one of those just like clever little things on the edges that only someone who's built a lot of these decks would really pick up on. Love that for Jax and for this deck. The sideboard's just a bunch of ways to protect your combo, because that's all the deck does. There is no backup plan, like I said. Leyline protects you from discard and other combo decks. Chain of Vapor and Resculpt and Hurkyl's Recall and Echoing Truth all answer problems that are already in play. Flusterstorm helps you win the combo wars. And Red Elemental Blast can answer resolved Planeswalkers or counter spells on the stack. Red Elemental Blast shouldn't really need an introduction in Legacy at this point, but that's what it's for. I played a paper event this past weekend, and I played against a version of this deck that also had Cunning Wish. My dude Franklin was playing that. Franklin has dedicated or donated leagues to the channel before. Shout out to Franklin, who is the type of person who would actually sleeve up this in real life at a real tournament and go in. And I was on Delver in that tournament, and it was actually really close and really scary. There was the final turn in game 3. I just sort of like put Franklin to dead on board, like put you to 2 with 3 power in play, pass the turn, empty-handed. Am I dead? One of us is dead. And it really did come down to if he could get it together on that last turn or not. And the deck is really scary. There's nothing else to say about this. This is the deck. Let's go trade spells for creatures. I'm on the draw in round 1. My opponent has kept 7. I have the sudden sub. The redundant Merchant Scroll kind of sucks, but I have a lot of mana here. I'm going to keep this. I just need Brainstorm to find a Pact. Even have the Orchard. And you can Merchant Scroll for Force of Will if you already have your combo. We have an Island Ponder from the opponent. It did not shuffle. Okie dokie. Right, a fetch land to go with Brainstorm is nice, and I can cast Merchant Scroll now without taking 2. We'll see if that matters at all. Ooh, almost there. I can win next turn. I could Brainstorm looking for Overmaster, or I could Merchant Scroll for Force of Will. Merchant Scroll only gets blue instants. Overmaster is a red sorcery, so we're actually not even close. The difference is Brainstorm is in any deck that has Scalding Tarn and Misty Rainforest in it. Merchant Scroll is only in a combo deck, and that could inform what they're doing. I'm a little worried they're a Teferi deck. This deck, literally main deck, is ice cold to Teferi. All you could do is play your Pact of the Titan or Simian Spirit Guide and try to attack it, because you can't respond to your Pact with Teferi in play. I think I want to Brainstorm now. Let's just go for it. It didn't have Stifle. All right, found the Overmaster. Things are looking good now. I actually do need the Forbidden Orchard. You don't need 2 Ancient Tombs. All right, so I can Orchard. I'm a mana short if I want to Overmaster also. Ancient Tomb on top and Merchant Scroll. I can Merchant Scroll next turn. I could combo this hand. This deck does ask a lot of you. All right, I'm gonna put Merchant Scroll on top and pass the turn and decide if I want that based on what my opponent does. Please don't cast Teferi. Narset's fine. Teferi is not. Oh no, it's the mirror! Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? What? Am I getting Petal Pacted here? Merchant Scroll can't be countered. Oh, okay. Okay. It is the mirror. Holy shit. Wait, if I play... Okay. Alright, so if I play Ancient Tomb and I sudden sub them back... Okay, I'm gonna fetch Volcanic Island. Draw for my turn. I drew the Ancient Tomb, I shuffled away. Moto bug. Oh wait. I can just win now, right? Oh, no, because they don't have a creature. That's right. The Forbidden Orchard is the missing piece. The same thing I figured out last turn. Okay, so if they give me a creature, sudden sub me a Pact, I can trade the creature back for the Pact. And if they don't do any of that, I can just win now. Scrolling again. Swan Song. Okay. I believe I have the win here. They're a mana short, or they could pay for Pact. That's actually just a thing they can do now if they have a Spirit Guide. Shit. It's getting weird. Okay, I'm gonna start with an Overmaster. It's now or never, right? Overmaster. If they Swan Song this, alright, they didn't do that. Float a blue. Gonna hold priority on this uncounterable Pact of the Titan. Then I'm gonna sudden sub the Pact for the Spirit. And if they have Spirit Guide, they're probably miles ahead. And if they don't, I think I win. Right, we got a ha 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 in the chat. You're right about that one. I'm gonna play my Lotus Petal out because I think that just having more mana and the possibility to pay for a Pact myself is reasonable to ask here. They do have Spirit Guide. Yep. They have a 4/4, and I don't have a 4/4. That is what I was worried about. I wonder if I'm supposed to just like cast Pact and start beating down. And I'm gonna block. Protect my life total. I got Ancient Tombs going here. If they Swan Song me, I get a 2/2. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to my own 4/4. Drawing more Forbidden Orchards is not what I wanted here. We probably should Swan Song this. Alright, not interested. Put back these Forbidden Orchards, and then I'm gonna take 2 to Merchant Scroll. I'm gonna get another sudden sub. I can take the 4/4 back. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4. I currently have 4 mana. Like I can, or no, because it's not enough colors. I can have 3 colorless, 2 color, and if I'm gonna trade Brainstorm for this 4/4, I need more than that. And Forbidden Orchard can pay for Summoner's Pact. I'm honestly like a little disappointed with myself for not identifying this was the play pattern and just making a 4/4 myself. I'm gonna try to Brainstorm first. Still hope for some other plan here. Sudden sub Summoner's Pact. Okay. There's a lot of Ancient Tombs. Blue, blue, 1/2. Blue, blue, 1/2. Alright. One of these Ancient Tombs might be the right to have, though. Okay, so I can Summoner's Pact on their turn. And then they don't have to pay for it. I can't get this Lotus Petal out of play at all. I believe they pitched Elvish Spirit Guide earlier. I wonder how many of those they actually have. Yeah, being able to sudden sub twice is kind of exciting. I guess I just do it now. Right, Pact, sub. I'd like the 4/4 back. So I sub there. Then they can sub back. Then I can sub back again. And then they have to Swan Song the Pact. Or they could just Swan Song the Pact and keep beating down with a 2/2 and save the sudden sub. Traded that back again. Okay. I'll take that again. My life total is 6, though. Even like Swan Songing their own Summoner's Pact at the end of this mess will result in them having a 2/2 flyer to my 6 life. Okay, they just let it resolve. That's interesting. So now you have to give me a 1/1. Huh. Why didn't they Swan Song their own creature? Its controller makes a 2/2 bird. Do they still think they can win this game with combo? Like if they have Summoner's Pact in hand, I actually do only have 1 green. I can pay for any other pact. Okay. Looks like they're re-comboing here. Oh, nope. Maybe. Unclear. Alright, I just untapped with Force of Will, so I have protection again. Start the beats. Look at me. I'm the giant deck now. I can pay for a Pact of Negation or Summoners, or Giant Pact, Pact of the Titan, easily. I still lose to Summoner's Pact until I can find another green source. Yeah, I would seriously like just be dead already if Swan Song was cast on the Pact instead of paying for it. But they can also steal the giant back, which even if I pay for the Pact, doesn't matter if they have the 4/4 back with me at this low life total. Preordain, top bottomed, and then Ponder. I imagine the Preordain found Ponder because they would have Preordained last turn if they had it. I think what just happened is they drew Preordain, top bottomed, kept the Ponder. Now they're pondering. So all these cards are random new off the top. Scroll. Okay. If I Force of Will this scroll, if they Swan Song, they have to give me I think this is the best chance I'm going to get to punish the Swan Song. I don't like going to 4 life, but I like giving them a creature even less. Force pitching Swan Song. Okay, you got it. Sudden Sub back in the mix with me at 4, facing down a 4/4. Ooh. I can just make my own 4/4 and pay the tax. Okay, here we go. We're both at 4. 4/4s flying around like crazy. This is not how I thought this league was going to go, but here we are. Overmaster? Shit. Well, I was not about to counter any of these spells anyway. Oh, are you giving me the Overmaster? Okay. Alright, so you're just taking the 4/4. I get to draw a card off Overmaster. And my Pact is uncounterable? Fucking deal. I think I just won, right? They're at 2. And my Pact can't be countered. And I found another green mana for Summoner's Pact. Pact of the Titan, like Richard Garfield intended, as a surprise 4/4 in the end step. Yeah. Would you say the opponent got overmastered? What the fuck? Okay, so it's the mirror match. Flusterstorm seems reasonable. I think we are literally just going to be like, there's going to be an early set of turns where we could actually combo each other out. And after that, it is going to be about 4/4s, 2/2s, and 1/1s between the Forbidden Orchard, Spirit Guides, and Giants. Flusterstorm, do I want Reb? My opponent has Swan Song in their deck. That's not a card that I'm playing with. I wonder if they are the Cunning Wish build. Franklin had Swan Song in his deck when we played last weekend. I don't think you can cut Sudden Sub. And it's less important now. Ugh, this is weird. Resculpt. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller makes a 4/4. Alright. I can exile my Lotus Petals to make 4/4s. Flusterstorm, I think, is better than Pyroblast because most of the blue cards are uncounterable. And I want to fight over the red cards. Do I shave Sudden Subs? Do I shave Merchant Scrolls? There's a shave here somewhere. Summoner's Pact is the hardest one to pay for, and we both have the ability, but like I could just get off it. Like 2 Sudden Subs in the deck, some Merchant Scrolls left to find them. I could get all the way off it, just go straight up creature mode. Wow. Is that possibly correct? Is there any world? I don't need Overmasters if that's happening, so Echoing Truth can come in. All right, I'm trying this. I'm up a game and willing to get weird. If this is just a disaster, I will switch back in the 3rd game. Also, being on the play gives me better chance of executing my combo. Well, I have a win condition. I'm going to keep the double Forbidden Orchard is horrendous because that's not a combo piece anymore. It's just a terrible land. Opponent mulled to 6. I'm jealous. I probably should have done that. I should have considered the Forbidden Orchards a little more. I have Echoing Truth that can clear the spirits in a pinch. If I have to pay for a Pact, did not shuffle their Ponder. All right, Flusterstorm, I'm happy to see. I'm not going to run out Lotus Petal yet. I can't pay for a Pact anyway. Next turn, I'll play the Petal. Brainstorm, jealous. Maybe I'm supposed to fluster that, but I'm really kind of focused on beating the 4/4. Can I have a Brainstorm, please? On deck. Help me out here. I need to get rid of these Forbidden Orchards. I should have mulliganed this hand. This was a mistake. I just saw the Spirit Guide and some interaction. I was like, yeah, we're in. Ancient Tomb. Go Pact to the Titan. All right. A win condition emerges. Next turn, I can pay for any Pact. Right now, I can pay for Green Pact. All right, 4 mana is achieved. Another Brainstorm. I would love an Ancient Tomb right now. If I can cast my Simian Spirit Guide, we're in business. Okay, they brainstormed, did nothing, and passed. No land, no shuffle. Oh, I found my Ancient Tomb. We're in business, kids. Red, 1/2, Simian Spirit Guide. Let's go. This is giving them a creature to trade, but I have a pretty good wall up here, and I can pay for the packs, so it's time to beat. Yeah, they could have given me a creature anyway. No harm done. They Overmaster a Pact. I can pay for any of them because I have 5 mana of... I have green, green, red, and blue, blue. Drawing the Ancient Tomb lets me jump a mana, so I don't need Spirit Guide in my hand to pay 5 anymore, too. Like, that was really a great draw. Okay, they have made the trade, and they do end up getting my 2/2 here, no matter what. So, I have a Summoner's Pact now. And do I want to spend my Petal? I could just Force of Will. Fluster's back. All right, I'm going to start with a Fluster. Because Echoing Truth could get me my Monkey back. Or beat a 4/4 later. I don't think I want to slam my 4/4 because I'd have to give them another 1/1 to pay for it. Yeah, it's too early. Right. Pact of Negation is a great pitch to Force of Will, because without the subs in my deck, that card's a lot worse. I'm going to take the 3, make sure nothing worse is happening to me before I cast Echoing Truth. Merchant Scroll. That's a little scary. I'm going to let it resolve. On Swan Song. Okay. You Swan Song. Oh, okay, you are the Cunning Wish build. Good to know. I'm going to echo my Spirit Guide in response to this Cunning Wish. I'd like that back, please. And Cunning Wish, Swan Song currently not available. Now or never, I guess. All right, force back, pitching Swan Song. Is that what's going on? Yep, Swan Song gone. All right, Cunning Wish. What's your damage? Found a Pact of the Titan. Okay. In my end step, I think it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose the Lotus Petal. That's fine. This is what I signed up for with the sideboard plan that I made. I would rather spend Lotus Petal than give them another creature. And begin the beats. Are they going to pack just to trade off? All right. I wish I had Wasteland. Or, yeah, they're just going to clear the board. Oh, no. All right. We are racing. They're going to have to tap their Ancient Tomb to keep the thing and give me a creature. Yeah, this is getting super awkward. In the best ways. Like, I built my deck for this game state, and they did not. So, I hope I'm favored in it. We're going to find out together real soon. Yeah, if you attack with Giant, I chump, and I get a big attack with my Giant. What happens if I just race here? If I just go to 5, next turn cast me in Spirit Guide, I go to 3. Right, I'll block with my Spirit. With Ancient Tomb as my mana source, I don't want to get fast and loose with my life total too much. Overmaster. That is a cantrip. I kind of want Lotus Petal in case I draw Resculpt. That was like the whole plan I was playing towards. Okay, so if I attack, you block. I go to 7, cast Spirit Guide. I Spirit Guide this turn. I believe that is true. My opponent said this mirror isn't magic, it's time wasting. I disagree. I am having a genuinely awesome time. Like, I think this is significantly more interesting. I mean, your definition of interesting may vary, but I think this is significantly more interesting than if we had just, like, combo killed each other early and often. Like, I have board supremacy right now. If you attack me, I go to 3, and then I can attack you to 1, but then I'm dead. All right. Guess I do have to block here. Summoner's Pact, not helpful. I'm going to Overmaster for the cantrip. Oh no. Oh no, I walked into a sudden sub. Wow, alright. I guess I shouldn't have cast a spell. If I attack, you're at 3, and then I'm at 3. Yeah, I was winning the race. I should have done nothing. God damn it. I did such a good job planning for that, and then just blew it when it was in front of me. Okay. I think that the sudden subs should not be cut completely. Merchant Scroll for Resculpt is like pretty exciting. I think Overmaster is actually probably bad. Because you don't really care if your spell's counterable because they can pay for it anyway. They're a Cunning Wish build, and they're still pretty dedicated to the combo, so the Rebs are good, but I think I want Merchant Scrolls, and being able to find Resculpt or Echoing Truth as needed is a big deal. And being on the play, being able to just dumpster before they can get there, maybe going fast is the key here. But also maybe it's totally not. All right. I'm going to have some subs and some scrolls back in my deck here. I'm so grumpy with myself that I fucked that up. I mean, if they had like, I guess they had to respond to Pact. I don't know. Any spell still does it. All right, I'm going first. I'm going to keep this. I like this hand with lands that aren't all Forbidden Orchard and some Ponders to sculpt. I don't want these lands. Shuffle that. All right, I have a Pact, and it's the one that's the hardest to pay for in the matchup. They have Preordain. Okay. Top bottom the Preordain. Ooh, all right. I'm going to scroll. Right now, while they can't Fluster or Pyro or whatever, I'm going to grab Sudden Sub. All right, you're on notice. I have the... Oh, I still need Forbidden Orchard. Damn it. I was going to say I have the turn 3. I actually have the turn 4. But I have Pyroblast back up. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to play Ancient Tomb here and just chill for a turn, leave up my Sudden Sub. If they try to combo, I'll just flip it back. And then next turn, I can combo with Pyroblast back up. Oh no, now they can combo also. We've entered the weirdo zone again. Please get impatient and just go for it. Drawing Pact to the Titan's actually huge because now I can perhaps deploy a 4/4. Okay, we're going to my turn. Oh, they changed their mind. They paused again in the second main. They're really deciding if they want to go for the combo or not right now. Okay, so if I sub, they sub back, I'm screwed. I cannot take the first game action here. I can cast Ponder because I still have the sub up in this situation. They could... Oh no, it's still me. I was about to say they could give me a creature and trade the Ponder, but I control both those things, so it's not actually a trade. I think I want another blue card in my hand. Does Pact of Negation help me win? It does not. I'm going to put Force of Will, Ponder, Pact of Negation in that order. The Pact is there to pitch to force. But yeah, we are just going to be weird for a little while. It sucks that I spent so much time thinking. Being down 3 minutes on the clock in a match that players may genuinely not do anything for a very long time is tough. Overmaster. Okay. Summoner's Pact can't be countered. There's no creature in play right now. All right, there you go. All right, so they're going to need Elvish Spirit Guide or... Okay, Sudden Sub resolves, of course. They're going to need Elvish Spirit Guide or Lotus Petal to be able to pay for their own Pact. They Overmastered, but I'm not countering the spell. And now they can't counter their own spell either. Sudden Sub. I'm going to take back the Spirit that I already own. Okay. You have Elvish Spirit... Oh, you can Pact for Elvish Spirit Guide to pay for it. Fail to find a green creature. Okay, so they already have it. Is this where I go some Pact of the Titan in the end step and start beating down? Because they have to pay for a Pact next turn. I get 2 attacks. They get another 1/1. It's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I do have the mana for this. Drawing Ponder. Attacking with my creatures. They have to give me another creature and pitch their Elvish Spirit Guide next turn to pay for the Summoner's Pact. So I get another creature there. And paying for my Pact isn't that bad because they have to spend their turn paying for their Pact, so we kind of both take a turn off here. Yep. Paying that off. Giving me another creature in the process. Uh-oh, we could sub again. Okay, Preordain. We take those. Yeah, if I can untap with Force of Will and Pact of Negation and Pyroblast and like all this stuff and just play like the Delver game, that's where I want to be. They bottom both the cards off Preordain. Put that in my veins. I'm going to attack with my creatures. They could Pact to block. All right, do I fight over this? I think I do. Force, pitching Pact of Negation. And I have Pyroblast if they want to force back. And if they Swan Song, then I have a 2/2 that adds to the board. Brainstorm in response. Is this the fight? I think so. I'm going to Pyroblast the Brainstorm because clearly their hand is bad. And also, yeah, I still have Counterspell up. Okay, take your 1. I'm going to leave Ponder in my hand as Force of Will fuel. If their hand is exactly Overmaster, Sudden Sub, Green Pact, then I could still lose. Oh, but Green Pact, if that resolves, gets me my Spirit Guide. All right, the 1 of Green Spirit Guide is breaking the mirror, it seems. All right, they shuffled the deck. Go, let's go, let's go. Delver of Secrets. In for 5. Red, 1, 2. Cast Simian and Spirit Guide. I'm just putting the screws to him now. Overmaster. Uh-oh. And I can pay for most things. I do have a Green Spirit Guide in my deck. All right, just an uncounterable Brainstorm. That's fine. They do see 4 cards there. The Overmaster draws a card, then Brainstorm for 4 more, but 2 Ancient Tombs and Forbidden Orchard for mana. All of these lands deal damage to them when they're at 4 life, facing down a lethal army. Fuck yeah! That was an awesome start to this league. I'm still a little disappointed in myself that even though I identified the possibility that maybe this match would be about 4/4s, I still went for the combo game 1, which ended up being bad for me. But figuring out that you don't want to be all the way combo and that you do want to be creature and just sort of be a Delver deck. I think I went a little too far in game 2, but found a balance in game 3. This was fucking sick. I kind of want to end the video right here because it's not getting better than this. On to the next round, though. I'm on the play in round number 2 with a turn 2 Jam. I'm going to keep it. Just hope they're a non-blue deck, I guess. Okay, I'm going to Forest Go. Show me the Mother of Runes. Oh, I guess you need a creature. Yeah, you have to show me the Mother of Runes or the Dryad Arbor or whatever. Shit. All right, yeah, Prismatic Vista is not going to get me where I'm trying to go. Brainstorm will. So I'm going to need a Forbidden Orchard eventually. Lotus Petal gets worse as things move forward. Do I need this many Merchant Scrolls? As soon as I scroll, the jig is up. I'm going to put back a Petal in one of the scrolls. Yeah, I keep forgetting this deck is not Show and Tell, and you can't just cast your spell. You actually require setup. I don't think the Prismatic Vista deck is going to have Wasteland. Oh, Motobug. Tree the Lotus Petal. All right, well, I'm going to give away the information here. Do I want Brainstorm? I think I do actually just want to get a Brainstorm. Being creatureless is a pretty significant advantage against this deck. Where are we going with this? Basic Plains off the Prismatic Vista. Gonna have to force it to Fairy because my deck does not function with that card in play. Okay, I'm thinking about a world where they cast Hull Breacher. Like, if I Petal first and then Brainstorm, and they Hull Breacher, I can trade Brainstorm for Hull Breacher and then blow them out. But if they don't have Hull Breacher, I'll feel bad for exposing my Lotus Petals, but I think I still want to do it. Please cast Hull Breacher. Shit. Oh, alright. I drew the Forbidden Orchard. I believe I still have my land drop for the turn. And force back up. So I need to get rid of Spirit Guide and one of the cantrips. Okay. I don't think they're going to daze me or Spell Pierce in the main. Would I rather have Ponder or Brainstorm in the aftermath? I'd rather have Ponder. Alright, put back Spirit Guide and Ponder. Okay. I'm going to go to my end step. I don't think that matters. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Who gives a shit? It's all the same thing. Forbidden Orchard, give you a creature. And then I guess I'm going to shuffle away the Ponder because I'd rather keep Lotus Petals around. Okay, Pact of the Titan. Sudden Sub. I get the 1/1, you get the Pact, and then we can have a counter war over the Pact. Okay, Pact is on the stack now. Cracking Flooded Strand. Not quite enough red mana there. Force a Negation Hardcast. I'll force back. How do we do? I've done what I'm supposed to do. Is it enough? Bummer. Okay. I am now hellbent with a single spirit token against Jeskai control with 5 cards in their hand. That was the fight and I lost it. Maybe I'm supposed to just wait until I have an Overmaster in this matchup. Cycling Timeless Dragon. Alright, that one's going to be hard to beat. And they ended my Lotus Petal. Alright. Okay. We're suddenly back in it. I just need another sudden sub. It can bring Dragon back into play this turn, but chose not to. Am I getting Hull Breachered? What's going on here? Or are they worried about needing to leave up a counter spell? I'm not going to play this Orchard. I'm never going to tap it, because I lose immediately if I do. Snapcaster Mage. That's a creature, or I dare say. And the great thing about this deck is, if they bring back this Timeless Dragon, when I find Sudden Sub, even if they counter the Summoner's Pact, I still have their 4/4, and I could just like get onto the creature deck. Snapcaster Beats are coming. I am not winning the race right now. Substitution! Ooh, Overmaster. I will hold on to that one. Because now I'm a Sudden Sub away from just winning full stop. Because this deck definitely doesn't have green mana in it. Brainstorm. Well, if you have Hull Breacher, you win. Let's go. Tracking mana in response. Are we gonna Snapcaster Force of Negation this? Okay. I'm not gonna spend my Overmaster to make my Brainstorm resolve. Just not in the market for that at all. And I do believe that it is now my job to block. 1 versus 2, poking damage here and there is one thing. Alright. Flushed out the Swords to Plowshares. They agreed that it's time for them to beat down. I am a sudden sub away from winning, though. But they keep not putting Dragon into play. So I can make 4/4. I could Overmaster for the cantrip. No, I gotta wait. Oh, I hate it so much. I think I have to play my land now, though. Uh-oh, is this Shark Typhoon? Oh, I'm so jealous. And is that for 6? Alright, I'm at 1. I'm at 1. Could still draw a sudden sub to win this game. It's live. Narset. Fuck! Now Overmaster's not a cantrip. At least it's not Teferi. That is, though. God damn it. Alright. Oh, didn't cast it, though. Alright. Leaving up Force of Will. Did they not realize that I literally can't win through a Teferi? Sudden sub. Can't even. Alright. Oh, that was thrilling. After being hellbent against nothing, just like live draw to still win the game right now. Oh, that was sick. Okay, the Pyroblasts all have to come in because Teferi's not a beatable card. I think Pact of Negation can come out. Is this matchup really about speed or stability? Like, do I want Lotus Petal? At some point they can pay for Red Pact, but they can never pay for Green Pact. And if I just like get to a Overmaster situation, there's 19 lands in this deck. Is Lotus Petal better or worse than Spirit Guide, and does it matter? I mean, Spirit Guide's a creature that can attack and block if the game gets scrappy, so that's better than Petal. Do I shave another Petal for Flusterstorm and just go all the way in on this? And Chain of Vapor can also answer a Teferi or Narset, but 4 of those is a lot already. I'm going to bring in a Flusterstorm and just slow it down. Jeskai is really good at not getting cheesed by combo decks, or cheesed by really anything with their broad spectrum of interactive spells that they offer. So replacing Lotus Petal with cards that are higher impact, if slower, is I think where I want to be. I'll keep. I have the Overmaster, the Pact that they can never pay for, and a way to give them a creature, all of which are things I'm interested in. I'm not going to Red Blast on turn 1 to give them a token. Okay. The Spirit Guide is good. That's 1 card away from Sudden Sub, plus Overmaster. Another Overmaster. At some point I should probably cast these just a cantrip. I hate that I have to give them a creature to do that, though. Still gonna try it. I could just die to these 1/1s, but I do need to move things forward. Whether I draw a card off this or flush out a counterspell, they both work for me. Alright, we're getting some Brainstorm action in response here. Found the land. Okay, so now I can start cantripping Overmasters mean, maybe I should have waited until that resolved. I played around Spell Pierce and Flusterstorm by just playing my Orchard first, but I lose my pain-free Red Elemental Blast by doing that. I don't really want to reb anything that's not a Teferi. Ooh, okay. Scroll for the sub. All right, we're in there. Next turn, baby. This is where I get Ruinationed, by the way. And the game is over. Brainstorm in the end step. Just don't find Teferi, and we'll be okay. Any other card. I mean, Ruination also kills me, but cards that are reasonably and probably in the deck right now. God, fetching the basic mountain, they actually are going to ruinate. Oh God, slamming the 4th mana. This is actually happening. You're actually doing this to me? Oh, okay. That is somehow much better. And if they force back, I'm still fucked. They left up red, clearly for Pyroblast. Let's hope there's not also a force involved. No! All right, force pitching Brainstorm, and they get another creature out of the deal. Now I have to find another Reb before I can do anything. And they're clearly telegraphing Pyroblast here. And I've given them a win condition. Titan Pact, no good. I guess I have to Overmaster. I'm just in desperation digging mode now. 1 turn short of the untouchable win. And I can't play the Spirit Guide to start pressuring Teferi because they'll end up with 4 1/1s if I do that. Ugh. Another sub. Great. I will take a small number of draws from here. If I don't find Pyroblast in the next like 1 or 2 turns, I'm done. Bad enough. Yeah, I can't cast that either. A Ponder in my end step thanks to Teferi. Narset, okay. Because we weren't already dead. Narset missed. Moral victory. The jerks do another 2 damage to me. Fairy plus Pyroblast. Okay. I've had enough. We could technically still win that game, but it is not fun for me and not good entertainment for you to watch me just draw my next 3 or 4 cards, be unable to do anything versus Teferi Narset, and then concede. Okay. We had the whole shit lined up. The Overmaster for the combo, the pack they can never pay for, but they had Teferi with counter backup the turn before we're ready to go, and that's just guy control. Teferi is a giant house against this deck. On to the next one. We're a few rounds into the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Friendly reminder that if you're still here and having fun, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to play what I'm playing, you can use my affiliate link for TCG Player to support the channel while you shop for cards, and you can try any deck anytime with a cardhoarder.com loan account for Magic Online. All these links are in the video description below. Now back to the league. I'm on the play in round 3. Gonna have to mulligan this hand that doesn't really do anything. This hand does almost everything. I think I'm gonna keep this and bottom Lotus Petal. I'm missing Sudden Sub, but otherwise this is the end. Alright, send the petal. Misty Rainforest, mirror match. Okay, snow covered forest, not an actual mirror match. Oh, elves. Okay. Well, if anyone's gonna let me go fast, it's elves. I just need the card. Metal Sentinel. Okay. Are we dead? Right, that's not a cradle. Could still Heritage Druid me here. They can pay for Summoner's Pact, awkwardly enough, with their green mana. If they have Virtual Arranger, they can pay for Pact of the Titan. So what they can actually pay for could actually come up in this match. Okay, I gotta rip Sudden Sub off the top because they are presenting a rough start here for me. Oh god, Virtual Arranger, I can't win. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, they could pay for any pact. God damn it. Oh, I would have to trade for the Virtual Arranger. Yeah, that's how I do that. Okay. Oh no, Wirewood Symbiote. Oh, but Split Second. All right. Okay. The Split Second beats the Wirewood Symbiote. Because for an exchange to happen in Magic, both of the targets still have to exist when the spell resolves. It won't like do as much as it can. Like they don't get the pact anyway. All right. Sudden. I need the Sudden Sub off the top. I should probably crack one of these to thin out my deck for whatever tiny percentage that's worth. And I still have enough mana with the Spirit Guide Wait, Spirit Guide doesn't help me cast Sudden Sub. Shit. All right. I need to actually just rip this shit. Right, Brainstorm. Let's go. Find it. Find it. God damn it. All right. Forbidden Orchard's not part of this matchup. And Ancient Tomb. I have 2 Spirit Guides that are kind of doing that. I'm trying really hard to like thread the needle between not giving up what I'm doing and actually winning this game. I hide the Ancient Tomb. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Spirit Guides are doing a lot of the work Ancient Tomb's doing, but vice versa also. So I could put back a Spirit Guide. Yeah. Ancient Tomb's better than Spirit Guide. And okay, so let's look at this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they draw a land, they take 5, 10, 15. I think I'm dead no matter what. Do I cast the Overmaster and let them know that I'm this kind of deck, or am I just dead on board? Is what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm very bad at Allosaur Shepherd math. I think with the Wirewood Symbiote, that should kill me. So they tap 1, 2, 3 elves for 3, get 4, 5 mana. Wirewood Symbiote or they tap Nettle Sentinel 1, 2, 3. Wirewood Symbiote bounces Heritage Druid to untap Heritage Druid. They play Heritage Druid, 4 mana floating, or 2 mana floating, untap Nettle Sentinel, and then all the creatures are untapped. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're attacking for 5, 10, 15, 16. I'm willing to believe I miscounted that, but if I have even one more turn, I'm going to Overmaster right now. And if they draw like Cradle, I just fucking die. All right. Pass the turn. Hope I'm not dead, and hope I rip Sudden Sub. F6, baby. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have not played enough Elves since Allosaur Shepherd was printed. I've played like some of it, but these like medium resource Shepherd games, I don't know what the fuck's going on. They might have just easily had lethal on board, and I miscounted. They've so far played the turn exactly as I thought, though. They tapped 3 creatures, including Nettle Sentinel, bounced the Heritage Druid. Heritage Druid will come back, untap Nettle Sentinel, 2 mana floating, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I counted right. I have 6 mana next turn, so Sudden Sub, or cantrip into Sudden Sub, or Scroll for sub are all live. Got a lot of draws. Heritage Druid's back. I think they literally just need a basic land, though. A land that taps for mana to make this line lethal. 5, 6. Activate Shep. Alright, I take my 16. I'm at 2. Oh no, Ancient Tomb is dead. Alright, that's bad. So I actually do need to draw Sudden Sub straight up or cantrip for it. I get 1 cantrip. I can't... Oh wow, I can't crack these 2 fetches either. I just have to rip the sub straight up, which I guess means I should fetch now. Do myself whatever that tiny percentage is. Sudden Sub! Ugh! Alright. Exciting game. The ships in the night. Okay, so cards that are good. They're going to bring in discard against any combo deck. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't need to Overmaster this deck. Is there anything that can make this go faster? I mean, Echoing Truth could like buy me a turn, but anything else, every card in the deck right now is a combo piece or a way to find the combo piece or a way to cast the combo piece, except for Force of Will and Leyline. Those are my protection. Do I need protection? Is Force of Will a good card in this matchup at all? The only card I'd really want to force is Thoughtseize, but anything else I bring in would be equally just reactive. Like if I cut forces, it would be for Chain, Echoing Truth, probably not resculpting this deck. All right, I'm going to leave my forces in. They're bad when your opponent has Shepherd, but they're good when they don't. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. On the play with Everything except mana I'm going to keep. Put in the ley line. Hope your hand is full of Thoughtseizes. And I'm going to start hand-tripping, looking for mana. That's the only missing piece. Just find me an Ancient Tomb here. This is a shuffle. All right, found more mana. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The bad news is elves can just kill me before any of this happens. Like, if I don't go off until turn 4, if I don't find Petal, Spirit Guide, or Ancient Tomb, I could just die on their turn 3. Once upon a time for Nettle Sentinel, cast the Nettle Sentinel. Fast mana! No, that's slow mana. You're not even listening to me, deck. I gotta hope this ley line is putting in work over there. Just a handful of Thoughtseizes, slow hand. Please, maybe. The attack with Nettle Sentinel is nice. It means I'm not getting turn 2'd. Let's see how wide we go now. Ancient Tomb off the top wins the game. Cradle, fuck. Fireward Symbiote, okay. Shepherd. And Heritage Druid, okay. I'm not looking good for next turn. Come on, fast mana off the top. Ancient Tomb, Spirit Guide, Lotus Petal, please. No, Force of Will. All right, I'm going to have to clench my cheeks for another turn. This sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. 5, 10, 15, 16. I'm just fucking dead if they have a land. Just land, activate Shep, attack, and I'm dead. I guess I could still rip Spirit Guide in that world. And, alright, there's the land. They can put me to 1 here. You could also natural order for Archon, naming instant. Okay. Here's the attack. Here's the pump. I'm at 1. Spirit Guide or Lotus Petal still win the game. Spirit Guide or Lotus Petal, please. Please. No. Alright. Deck hit its fail rate twice against 0 interaction in 2 games. But they did put a quick clock on me. Put me to dead on their 3rd turn twice. And didn't give me time to sculpt, which is the flip side of that. On to the next round. GG's. I'm on the draw in round 4. I have the whole combo and can accelerate it. I'm accelerating that I have the combo. I can accelerate it 1 turn currently. I hope this is a non-blue deck. This is the hand I would have liked against elves ever. Uh-oh, they said I might recognize their deck. Are we in meme world or real world? Oh god. Am I going to get Dark Ritual Oppo agented? Okay, if this is the like Pox deck, not Pox, but like the Super Friends deck, I don't know that it is even like remotely beatable. There's so much disruption in that deck. Okay. Could be Grixis Control, could be that whatever you want to call it. Not really Pox, Super Friends bullshit. I'm going to fetch a basic right now before I get Opposition Agented though. Ponder, okay. Might just be Grixis Control. Ponder is not in my thoroughly memey decks. I'm still going to respect Opposition Agent because I'm a coward. Yeah, that's the power of Thoughtseize in your blue deck. They not only know, or not only took my best card, but know exactly how they need to play this match. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this looks like just Grixis Control. We're on the try-harder spectrum of decks they might borrow from me. A little awkward that I hung out the Lotus Petal. Oh, Caracas. Oh, this is the 4-color deck I played recently. I got it. Ooh, exiled a Ponder, but couldn't cast it. I love and anticipate when my opponent casts it for me. Right, this deck is not going to have Opposition Agent in it. And I'm not going to play Simian Spirit Guide and turn on their removal. This is a Swords to Plowshares Prismatic Ending deck. Also a Teferi deck. Alright, Narset sucks. Not as bad as Teferi. Maybe should have played Simian Spirit Guide. There's the Teferi. I literally have to draw the Sudden Sub right now. And I win if I do. But it has to happen right now. Force of Will. I guess I'm forcing this Teferi. And hoping it works. Narset first. That is the right way to do that. Found another Narset. Hate to see it. All right, force the Teferi. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god. Sudden Sub. It's time. Ponder. I should still cast that. I at least get to look at my top 3 cards. Merchant Scroll. I guess I will take my time and set up the Merchant Scroll. Play Forbidden Orchard. Do I want to play Spirit Guide? If I overmaster the scroll, they can pay for Pact. It doesn't even matter. I hate this. I hate it here. Alright, I'm going to play the Spirit Guide. I got to pressure the Narset because I'm not winning a normal game. They've bridged the gap into 5 mana and they have red among it. So I need a green Pact to actually win this game. Oh, Days Undoing. That's equally horrendous. I guess my hand was pretty close to functionally empty anyway, but they had the plow. Alright. Found the plow in their 7 cards. What are you going to do? I'm going to get sudden sub here. And pass the turn. Ponder. Sorin. I love that. Make a creature. Didn't make a creature. Put Baleful Strix in hand. That's a creature. Oh, I guess you don't. I don't care if you have a creature. I have Forbidden Orchard. Another Forbidden Orchard. These orchards are so forbidden. Sorin put a Volcanic Island in hand. Living the dream over there. Back up Narset. Narset found Force of Will. Disappointing. Baleful Strix. Okay. Overmaster. Okay. I mean, it's a long shot, but Overmaster was one of the missing pieces. Now I need Green Pact. Narset found Thoughtseize. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I've had enough. Outrageous. Yeah, this is the 4-color control deck that I released last week. It's definitely got a lot of answers in it across all of the colors, and I have no way to punish that. This is a Leyline matchup. It is probably not a speed matchup. Pyroblast, this is the heaviest sideboarding I've had to do yet, and it's really bad. It's not a Pact of Negation matchup. Like, if I don't go fast enough, then they can just pay for packs, but if I go too fast, their deck full of answers is going to rip me up. I was about to say, is this a resculpt 4/4 tribal matchup like the mirror, but I just boarded out everything in my deck I can resculpt. Probably Flusterstorm is the missing piece here. Yeah, just all my fast mana's out except for Ancient Tombs, and alright, let's go. Okay, on the play, I have the sub fast mana, a way to give them a creature and protection. I'm going to keep and hope that I find a Pact before it's too late. Yeah, this it is a 5-lander, but the fact that those lands also feed my combo, the lands are also combo pieces, is a big deal. The Ponder from the opponent. I would love to brainstorm into Overmaster and Green Pact. I don't ask for much. Force of Will, not unhappy to see it. I'm going to play Ancient Tomb. Just want to make sure I can jam the turn 3 if I'm given it. I'm going to hide the Orchard. I don't want them to know I can give them a creature, necessarily. Ooh. That is the card I was looking for. Brainstorm, let's go. Oh, give me a fucking break. Alright. Well, there goes those. 3 cards, 3 more lands. There's 19 lands in this deck, just saying. And I boarded out 8 mana sources. For those of you who are new here, or don't know my sense of humor, I am on Laffy Tilt. I'm not actually mad. It's just like, I am enjoying just yeeting it to the wind, how hilariously unfortunate this last run has gone for me. I'm still having fun. Always having fun. Green Pact. Alright. Do I want to take out Narset? Is Narset important? I actually don't know that she is. Okay. Teferi is the card I actually can't beat. And like, I can just punch through Narset. If I'm comboing to win, then I'm comboing to win. Alright. Alright, I'm going to destroy Narset in response, because I'd rather have a fresh hand here. Yeah, I'd rather see a fresh 7, honestly. If they force, I force. I lose a sudden sub, but it's all good. If they force twice, I lose. Okay. Narset's gone. Fresh 7 for the combo deck. Draw for turn. I can scroll for sudden sub. Brainstorm first. Gotta find a Pact. Put back Leyline and Is it Ancient Tomb? Yeah, I think I have enough mana to do what I need to do. Play my land, fetch. And I'm gonna scroll for sudden sub here. And I'm gonna spend Ancient Tomb mana to do it. I don't think my life total is important in this matchup, but having Pyroblast and Fluster up on their turn might be. Okay. Looks good to me. Need a Pact. I have the Overmaster, the sudden sub. I got everything here. I can give them a creature, just missing the Pact. But I am out of... Well, Overmaster's a cantrip, so I'm not quite out of cantrips. But it's close. Narset. That is worth a Pyroblast. I have more forces for a follow-up to Fairy. Alright, Jack, listen to me. It's time for a Pact. The red one's also fine right now. Yes! Alright, we're in business. Forbidden Orchard. Tap it for red. Give you a creature. Overmaster. Brainstorming in response. That's allowed. I have Fluster and Force of Will to punch through this. Okay, drew another Overmaster. That's not the play. I'm going to Pact of the Titan. Cannot be countered. Sudden sub. None of this can be interacted with meaningfully. Enjoy your 4/4. Do you have a Spirit Guide? We did it! Yeah, it turns out that even if you keep a 5-lander, then brainstorm into 3 more lands, if your opponent gives you a fresh 7, you're cool. Alrighty. Flusterstorm. Is that better than Force of Will? Like, Force hits the Planeswalkers, but Flusterstorm can interact with Thoughtseize, Days Undoing, like a lot of this little stuff along the way. And there's not a lot of expendable blue cards in this deck. Pitch to Force. I'm going to go down 1 Force, up 1 Fluster. Try that. What am I looking at here? This is a 1-lander with a fake cantrip. I do have the sub, the Pact they can never pay for, the Overmaster. I'm going to keep this and hope my mana comes together. It doesn't have Leyline either, so Thoughtseize is live. But after seeing Leyline game 2, I wonder if they're going to prioritize Thoughtseizes in their keep. Alright, they went to 5. Don't Thoughtseize me. That does make black. This is definitely Thoughtseize. I can force pitching Scroll. I think that's actually good. Force pitching Scroll. They get 2 cards out of the deal, but I already have what I would scroll for, and I don't want them to know what I've got going on otherwise. Just need to hit land drops for a little bit here. They're Sworn Canonists. That card is literally unbeatable. Do I have any out to this? God damn it, this is my deck. I played this deck. Why didn't I plan for this? Okay. Yeah, I can't play 2 spells in a turn. Guess I'm gonna Overmaster to cantrip while I can. And can't cast that Ponder. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I can beat Canonist. I'm gonna have to make 4 Force and attack. Yeah, Thoughtseize into Canonist is a 5-card hand I would also keep. In case anyone was wondering. Ponder, let's go. Leyline, these are all the wrong packs. You shuffled the Ponder, drew the Leyline. Moto bug. We're doing something for 3 mana. I'm ready for most of the 3 mana plays in the deck. I don't think I can beat this. Like, I understand that if they jam to Fairy or Narset, it's bad for me, but Sworn Canonist is already bad for me, and if they just pull ahead that many cards. Okay. If I find a land here. Alright, found a land. Okay, I'm gonna block Sworn Canonist. That's my plan. Please don't have Force in your hand. My life is pain. Who knew I needed that Pyroblast so bad? Oh, I couldn't cast it anyway because Canonist. No, it's fine. It costs them their turn. About the best I can hope for. I'm going to get Brainstorm here. Try to fix this hand. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to tap Ancient Tomb so I can Brainstorm and Shuffle on their turn. I fucked that up. When you're bleeding out to a 2/2, it's hard to sell yourself on taking 2 damage. But now I just don't really have a choice. Narset's on the stack. Brainstorm. Put back Leyline and Orchard. Definitely don't want those. Do I win this game if I let EI resolve? Oh no, we already had this conversation. The Red Elemental Blast I can't cast because I already cast a spell. Stop. Alright. Pretty sure I just lose here. Yeah, I didn't bring in Hurkyl's Recall, didn't bring in Resculpt. The Chain of Vapor, the Echoing Truth. It's all on the sideboard. Even the 2/2s that I could put into play to block Other Sworn Canonist are not here. This, by the way, I'm always telling people, if you want to beat combo with your control decks, you should have hate pieces in, like hate bears. Alright, I can't beat this. I could have waded through Thoughtseize, Pyroblast, Force of Will, all those things. The cards that are beating me in this league are Teferi, Narset, Other Sworn Canonist. You need permanents in play that shut down game plans, and those are highly effective, as we just saw. I was nearly stone dead to that Canonist when it was cast. And this is my deck. I know there's only one of these, and they were very smart to mulligan to 5 for a Thoughtseize into Canonist, knowing that that was going to go coast to coast. Good one. On to the next round. It's the final round. The 0-5 is already fended off. We did that in the first round. I'm going to mulligan this hand. We are playing for the half your money back. Oh, here we go. This is Sub, Pact, and the mana to cast it. I'm in. I'm going to keep this and send... I think I want the Lotus Petal in case I find Overmaster. That's a turn 3 combo with Overmaster. I'm going to send the basic island. I can assess what kind of deck they are and just get that island if I want it, or I could double up on Volks, if that makes more sense. This is where I get stifled out of the game. Get ready. I can play around Daze with Ancient Tomb. I don't want to, though. The pro play of I could do this, but I don't want to. Count that one. All right, scroll. Let's go. I really hate that this awful white border Merchant Scroll is the only one on Magic Online. Foils are black border, but the 8th edition is the only printing of Merchant Scroll available on Moto. This is the second opponent who's assumed I'm Hive Mind, which is fun because if they're planning for show and tell, it might mess up their thoughts a little bit. Like, I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's not Hive Mind. It's just the pure version. I can put them to the test now, or I could try to maneuver to an Overmaster. But if they're a Teferi deck, I just lose. Oh, I can Pact their fight. Okay, I actually do have protection right now. Okay, Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal. Might as well run the Petal out there. This game is over one way or the other this turn. Oh, but the Petal can pay for Pact of Negation. Yeah, I can Pact of Titan. Oh no, I don't. There's no creatures in play. God damn it. Why is that so hard for me? It's so hard. I just can't make sense of it in my brain. I need a Forbidden Orchard, or I need them to play a creature. And there's Narset. Cool. I think I might just make a 4/4. I don't think I can beat Narset. The Petal can pay for this. Force, Pitching Force. I can't Pact back, because if I do that, I lose, because I can't pay for 2 packs. Alright, that's gone. Need a Forbidden Orchard. Prismatic Ending can take out my Lotus Petal next turn. Overmaster with Narset. I gotta say, after playing this deck in 4.5 rounds now, the Hive Mind version felt so much better because you can be proactive. The fact that I had my combo with protection ready to go, but because they're a creatureless deck, or I didn't have my orchard, it just increasing the fail rate that hard sucks ass. Hard pass on that one. Well, no choice here. A Ponder. I have to pay for the Pact next turn. I know their hand, 2 of the 4 cards they have are Prismatic Ending and Plow, which are not great against my deck. But versus Narset, barely matters. A Ponder that is not really usable. Brainstorm from the opponent. This is where it slides out of control. Like, they have to put a creature into play for me, and I have to draw Green Pact, and they can't have a piece of interaction for me to win this turn. For me to win in any subsequent turn, I need Green Pact and Forbidden Orchard. Alright, I'm gonna scroll. See if they want to fight over it. Not that they need to. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna grab a Force of Will with it, though, if it resolves. Just try to keep Teferi off the board. And that means I'm not casting this Ponder, because now it has additional function rather than just looking at the top 3 cards in my deck. I can also pitch it to force. Ugh. Mystic Sanctuary, Days Undoing. They're going to flush the force out immediately. And red mana confirmed. They can pay for red packs. I do need green pact. Snapcaster is actually a win condition, but it's also a creature. I hope I can punish this. Green pact off the top. Let's go. Brainstorm, sure. If they found the backup for the Days Undoing, I have to imagine they just got rid of Swords to Plowshares. Give them credit for that. All right, what can I do here? A creature suddenly being in play is not nothing, but it's also barely anything. Hullbreacher. Oh, that is a creature I am very excited about existing. Here's the plan. They put Days Undoing on the stack. I Force of Will. I exchange control of Force of Will. Did they get rid of the plow? That's the question. Okay. I'm making my move here. I'm going to force pitching Ponder. I'm going to give them my force and take their Hullbreacher. Which sucks because it counters the Brainstorm, but at least I get a Hullbreacher. Guess maybe I should have done this on my turn. If I cast Overmaster, switch it for Hullbreacher, then I get a treasure. Hope that Swords to Plowshares isn't on top of the deck right now. Well, I know it's on top of the deck. I hope it's not in the hand. They shuffled it away. If their hand is Plow Days Undoing, I lose. Not blocking that. Get out of here. Okay, they had the Plow, and now I'm going to get my day undone. I mean, my hand's empty anyway. There's Green Pact. We're starting to rebuild against the 7-card hand. Maybe I messed that up somewhere. If they have the Plow, it just doesn't matter. There was 1 card from the Brainstorm still on top of the deck. A fresh Narset. Okay. Seeing Hullbreacher is worth a lot too, though. Yeah, I should have Overmastered on my turn and traded that for Hullbreacher. But then I still lose to Plow. It doesn't matter. They just had it covered. And we're dead. Literally can't beat Teferi. The Pyroblasts are coming in. The Lotus Petals are coming out. I like Force for the Planeswalkers and being on the play. I don't want to leave up extra mana for Flusterstorm. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Oh, this hand is so close. I would keep this if another land was here. I don't think I can just start dumping 1/1s onto their board. I'm going to mulligan. That's too much of a liability. Okay, rewarded with the Stone Nuts. I'm going to keep this, and I think I bottom Force of Will. It's either Overmaster or Force. I'm casting this Ponder, which will remove all my blue cards. I'm bottoming the Force. And this hand actually is potentially fast enough that giving them a bunch of creatures is fine. Not like that, it's not. Shuffle this. I need mana. Alright, that's mana. Second Ancient Tomb doesn't really help, but it's there. It's present. Okay, I can give you another creature and cast Merchant Scroll. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get Pact of Negation. Okay, if we're fighting over this, I'm actually totally cool. Spell Pierce, yeah, that's fine. 1 less answer. Need a blue source deck. Alright, blue land. Blue land. Found a blue land. Waiting a turn doesn't give me Overmaster. Waiting a turn might give them Teferi. Oh, this is so hard. I guess I'm going to wait. There's 7 cards in their hand, or 6 cards in their hand. I don't feel good about any of it. And the fact that I've been dumping 1/1s onto their board means that I have to win when I go for it. Alright, please don't Teferi me. Even Narset's okay, just don't Teferi me. Here's the attack for 2. Alright, deck, red mana. Red mana, red mana, red mana, red mana. I can Overmaster into a blue source, and now that I have 2 of them, I feel better about it. Overmaster. Like the blue. Like the blue. Oh no. Hullbreacher actually just like blows this out. Like my spell's uncounterable, but it doesn't fucking matter. My life is shit. I'm quitting Magic. All right. Maybe cutting Lotus Petals was bad. But honestly, like, if this Ancient Tomb was just any other land in the deck, it's fine. If that Ancient Tomb was a Spirit Guide, a red Spirit Guide, it's fine. All right, let's... Oh, don't Days Undoing me also. You did not. You did not. Oh my god. And I can't even sudden sub for the... Oh, the whole... I can't sudden sub for the Hull Breacher anyway. That's not how that works. Do I want to make a 5/5 on the way through here? Or 4/4, whatever the fuck this thing is. I guess. Maybe I should have blocked Hull Breacher, but then that gives up on the win. Yeah, this was one awkward mana off of being great, but welcome to an awkward combo deck. That is how this works sometimes. I really hope they counter this Pact, actually. I don't want to play a game where it's in play, where I have to go to 3 to keep my 4/4 that dies to Fairy and any other removal spell they left in the deck. Shit, it resolved. I'm actually just dead on the board. There's my red source I needed to... On either of the last 2 turns would have been fine. Yeah, because if I block Hull Breacher, even if this thing stays in play, they attack with all their creatures. I block Hull Breachers, go to 1, then die to Spirits, and can never tap a mana again. Okay, I gotta say, I didn't like the play pattern of this deck compared to the Hivemind version. Being able to be proactive with Show and Tell and Hivemind and not needing to Forbidden Orchard in order to execute your combo, all of that is really important to me as like someone... I don't really like the A+B combo decks anyway because of the fail rate. Like, I don't like Show and Tell decks, and this is like a Show and Tell deck, except you're pulling it in an even weirder direction where you need A plus B plus you need your opponent to cooperate with you and put a creature into play, or you need a C piece as well. That's asking too much. I did not like this, and not just because of our losing record. That's whatever. I lose a lot on this channel. I don't give a shit. And I did have fun playing it. That mirror match at the start was an absolute delight. It felt like a rocket scientist navigating that one, what the right amount of combo versus the right amount of Simian Spirit Guide beatdown was. That was probably one of the more fun matches I've played in a long time. The rest of them, though, where it's just like, Teferi, guess I'm dead. This one Canis, guess I'm dead. Trying to assemble A plus B plus C against a Thoughtseize deck? Fuck that, too. Wow, that felt awful. I mean, the sideboard is where you solve those sorts of problems, and I guess maybe you're just supposed to bring in Echoing Truth against any deck that could have a permanent that beats you. Like, white mana, okay, better bring in Echoing Truth to respect Teferi, Deafening Silence, Eversworn Canonist, Thalia, like, whatever the fuck. Like, maybe that's just better. And if you want to have those sort of conversations, Jax is the person to have them with. Go back to the deck tech where I linked Jax's Twitter, and Jax also runs a Discord where combo degenerates talk to each other about this sort of shit. I'm definitely willing to believe I did not predict enough of what my opponent's counterplay would be, and that a more experienced degenerate combo wizard would have been able to do that. Where I'm going to leave this, though, is I miss Hivemind, I miss Show and Tell, I miss the alternate win conditions, I miss being proactive, and the Show and Tell version is better at being reactive, too. Like, this deck is not built really to react. It's built to go fast, and if it doesn't work, you're SOL. It was a lot of fun, though, and this playstyle does appeal to a lot of people. I'm not one of them. I need a little more stability, but that's okay if you like this sort of thing. I hope this league was fun to watch. Tony, thank you for asking me to play this. Everyone else, thanks for watching. Jax, thanks for the list. Everybody check out the links in the video description for Patreon and TCG player affiliation and Twitter and all that shit. It's down there. Check it out. I'll see you next time.